Hi, I'm blocking all the pretty buildings in the background. Let's see, I can't come over here, so the camera's got to go this way a bit. Can't tell. Well, that didn't do any good. That just blocked everything up. There's Waikiki. You can see a little bit of that. There you go. Move it over. Ooh, got bouncing all over. Let's see. I can't see anything on the screen. You can see that because of the glare. But if I put my hand like right there, then I can see. Bummer. Oh well. Ah, you clever little girl. Is that why you brought that?
In case we needed it.
In case we needed it. Let's see. No, it's that. Let's see. No, it's a shame. No, it's okay. Nah, that doesn't do it. That's okay, sweet. It doesn't do anything. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see here. Live. That's how many minutes? 197. We're almost there. We'll wait a little bit more. What's the day? The 8th?
7th.
The 7th?
March 7th.
Yeah. You sure? Okay. Thank you. Right, I'm curious as to why Parliament cannot open the 2000. You have to be part of Premium for Saturday's Q&A. I got 52 questions already. Although your question was good. I wish I could answer that question. Where are we at? 257. This is a good weapon because with the ice in it like that, huh? I love the mimosas. Almost at 300. Everybody's still having their supper. We haven't even had our breakfast. Oh man. Hi Frank, in my opinion I thought you needed a string. It's gone. Oh, if I move this, I think I can see it. Yep. You need a sitting prime minister. Yeah. You need a sitting prime minister. You need a fully seated cabinet. And you need a parliament. Oh, but Frank. What? He said that the GOI has nothing to do with the CBI. Yeah. In their daily functions, in their goals, in their own money. One's a male, one's a female. Why do we need the GOI and the CBI together now? You missed the part I said where the man and the woman were going to make a baby together? It's amazing how people just don't pay attention. I remember my SAT score, 763. They thought I cheated on it. I said, you want me to cheat on it? Because I can. You guys are so stupid the way you give these SAT and SAC tests. This is the dumbest. This is my IQ.
ACT and SAT.
SAT and S.
ACT.
Huh?
ACT, isn't it?
No, SAT and the other one was SCAT. They're stupid. This determines my IQ. This determines how I'm going to get into college. This is how you're going to subdivide me. By the stupid questions that some morons that were sitting in a building that have never lived my life determine my IQ on this. I'm a genius in what I know compared to what they think they know. Idiots. I despise the school system, the way they teach. And now, mechanically, there's no human being. They might as well put a robot in front of all of these classes. It would be more personal. Because kids love their PCs. They would love a mechanical professor. Not a human being that actually doesn't care what they learn. Cancel. A new product system for Windows selling for. Are you kidding? When Claire, you just sent this to me? Oh, Delta just put this up. You son of a gun, Delta. Post 142 was great. Now you got this. This must be the new thread. It opened. Yeah, the new thread's opened up. Post number 14. Look at this from Delta. Delta, if you're listening, I'd like to talk about this. A new product through the system for the window selling of foreign currency to the Central Bank of Iraq. Mansour Express Exchange, that's a company, and remittance system. It is an electronic computer system that supports the exchange and money transfer companies that have been developed to suit all exchange operations and transfer funds by experts and specialists in this area. Where's the need for this? You guys are sanctioned. You guys have a program rate. You guys are not Article 8. You guys have no intentions of raising the value of the currency. Where's the need of all of this nonsense? Well, yeah, there is a need for it, isn't there, family? Let me see how many people we've got. 480. Well, they're slowly coming in, but I'm not going to wait anymore. We say we get started. You want to, family? Say yes or no. No? Okay. Okay, we start. There's 502 of us now. Here we go.
I was gonna snag that table, but somebody got it fast.
The table in back of me?
Because it's closer to the water. A couple just got up, but they got it quickly. As soon as the other ones got up, they moved in. Like parking space.
And that one over there is too out in the sun. We would have the umbrella. But this is fine. They can see in the background. Besides, they come here to study. Right, guys? Not. 3, 2, 1. Greetings, family. Welcome to another one of your Frank 26 UB2Bs. It's good to be with you. Today is the 7th of March, 2020. I greet you in agape love. We're here to study the Iraqi dinar. And it's really important that we establish right away that we're not here to give you a date, to give you a rate, to give you exaggerations or lies. We're here to study this progress, and it's very interesting. And as we study it, I offer you my opinion. And if you feel that my opinion, if you feel that my opinion is is noteworthy, then you go right ahead and use it. And all of you other forums that take it and use it at your sites and change it and rearrange it, God bless you with it. But but I must admit, what's going on, it can be confusing. Yeah, it can be confusing, but it's not. And I want to start out by apologizing to a gentleman by the name of Brent Lewis. Lewis was the name, I believe, on our forum. Hi, Brent. Yesterday I came into our premium team chat inside of our forum, and I saw that this individual was saying, I'm so confused. I don't understand. I mean, what's going on? I mean, this is terrible. I mean, this is all bad. No, Brent, it's all great. No, it's all bad. Hey, Brent, I'll tell you what, maybe you should stop posting and check it out, because you see, you're in an ocean of excitement and you're the only one that doesn't understand why. So maybe, and then figure it out and then join us. Well, I got to thinking that this individual, as negative as he may have sounded, he was negative only because he was lost. It's not easy to study a speculative investment. You have to do it every day, constantly, almost hourly. And if you don't, you're going to get lost. Now, back to Brent. I want him to know that I offer you my apologies if I came across in a rude manner, but I thought it was best that you just be silent, because your negativity was the only negativity, and I just didn't want anyone to say to say anything negative about you. You know what I mean? Okay. Besides, I know you, Brent. And by the way, I'm sorry I spelled your name wrong. Spell check spelled it wrong. Stupid spell check. I know how to spell Lewis. And by the way, I know you. You voted, I think, dinars from us in the past. You're premium member. I've talked to you on the phone. You're my friend. So that's why I thought it was a necessity to make sure that I explained to you what I was doing last night in premium. And if I came across rough, I apologize. It's awfully hard to communicate in chatting. You know what I mean? It's difficult in chat. You cold, babe. Why don't you go get a blanket and come back? Make sure you just come back, though, okay? I mean, with that handsome hook, we see where our car's at? You see that guy over there, that handsome, and then you turn around and look.
Our car's over there.
Well, that's what I mean. The handsome guy over there. I didn't want you to look at the
See our
handsome
car?
guy. Well, you could just assume that there was a handsome guy. You didn't have to turn around and look at him. But when you go to our car over there where the handsome guy is at, ignore him. Come back to me, okay?
There's no guy over there. You're right here.
Oh, it's a mongoose. Yeah, car's far away. I love you, Brent. God bless you, sir. Alrighty, let's get to work. First of all, or second of all, that was the first thing we wanted to talk about. Second of all, I talked with Walking Stick. Do pray for him. He'll be operated this coming week, twice. Thank you for those that have helped. We're still short. I think it's 250. Anybody who wants to help to raise the money that we do to send to Walking Stick. It pays for his travels. It pays for his nurse. It pays for the gasoline. A lot of little small things that nobody else pays for, you know. So if you wish to, you can call me. My phone number is 419-283-2552. And what we do is we tell people, you can send me the check. I put it in an account. And then when we have a certain amount, we send it to him. Like this time, we didn't have enough, did we think?
No.
There wasn't enough, so we covered it. And then when people send in money, it replaces what we covered for him. But we're always there for him. Always there for him. I had a phone call, number 3. I had a phone call about 30 minutes ago. Oh, by the way, before I go to number 3. So me and Walking Stick, we talked. He added many more files. Oh, Lord, there's a lot. In fact, you know what? I am thinking on Monday. By the way, can you hear me okay? Is the sound, is this the wind too hard because we're outside? Can you hear me okay? I'm thinking that on Monday, yes. Oh, good. I'm thinking on Monday that we may not have advertisers. We may have one, at the most 2, and leave it at that. Because we're falling behind. We're falling behind. There's a lot to talk and consider. In fact, I brought them. Not that we're going to cover them with you. Oh, Lordy! Look at how fat. Look at that. Isn't that something, Jen?
Yep.
Look at that. This sucker got fat since the last time I talked to you. And it was yesterday that my hand cramped in it.
Yep.
I had to go to a second pin because this is what I got from our friend. Look at that. And all of it. It is all, let's see, how do I do that? Look at that. It's all, in fact, I ran out of room and had to write on the back, and then on the back of this as well, too. And then I said, wait a minute, stop. Jan, give me another pad. There's a lot here. There are things that the internet doesn't even know to talk about. So I went into team chat last night and I explained to all of you a little portion of the latest files that Walking Stick has shared with me. You saw what they were, didn't you? I saw some of your questions that you presented to me today, and there is one question from what I presented in team chat. You see, I don't mind answering it. These are premium questions and answers. If you're not a member of premium in our forum, I don't answer your questions on Saturday. Premium costs $10 a month, and it's how I make my living. It's how I pay my bills, and I appreciate your support. So I respect you by answering only your questions on Saturdays. But ladies and gentlemen, look at this. The concepts, the ideas, and the options that are offered in this files from my friend in the last few days, it's a lot. Then there was another file and it is on mainly the subject of the coronavirus. Son of a gun! I finally gave in. The CBI, in my opinion, might be beginning a very strategic movement because of the coronavirus, of the coronavirus. And it seems to be working from what I have here. So, alrighty. That was a great call. Lots of stuff. On Monday, you better bring your pajamas with you. We got a lot to talk about on Monday, okay? But for right now, number 4, I think it is now, or no, number 3. We have these questions that we're going to deal with. I'm not going to give you Eddie's report. That would make our call today just way too long. Instead, we're going to now go back at the very beginning and start with the questions, because that's what today is all about. May I have what is it, Lilikoi? You brought a can out. Did you give it to that handsome guy that went by?
No, I'm drinking.
No?
it.
Oh. I'm gonna chase him. Yeah, I know now. Number 4. You better go, Jan, and get it, please, because I'm gonna constantly keep looking at you. Number 4. I had a phone call about 30 minutes before we got on the air. Hmm. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah, sitting on me. I'm good.
Okay. Well, no, I'm cold now.
Not the other one?
I'm cold. You put your arms around me so they can see you. Yeah, I'm playing. It's okay, man. You don't have to do that. The phone call said, a dear friend of mine said, "Hey, Frank. Hi, how you doing? Good to hear from you. Sorry I haven't had time to call you." Thanks, babe. And she says, "I got my friend here with me." I said, "Okay. And will you tell this stubborn man about the Iraqi dinar and the reinstatement? Because he says it's never going to happen. He says it's a scam. You want me to do this in 5 minutes? Is that what you're saying?" And it wasn't just a regular person. I mean, this guy's no dummy, right? So I said, "Okay, let me get him on the phone." When I get him on the phone, I say, "Greetings, sir. I'd like to introduce myself to you. Number 1 is a speculative investment. Nobody knows the date." I'm doing a UB2B. Do you have something quick?
Yes, actually, just something very quick, actually.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Hold on. I'm hooking you up. I want them to hear you. We're on the air right now. By the way, it's good to talk to you. I miss you.
I miss you too, my brother, and miss Dick, and miss the whole family. But hopefully, we'll meet soon. Hopefully.
You know that we have to do what we have to do, and that's why I miss you. Anyways,
Absolutely.
listen. What is this that the Central Bank of Iraq gave the citizens? They said you got to use cash only. They're incorporating this coronavirus stuff. But talk to me. What are you calling about?
Okay, first of all, we got this information. It's a post number 14. I went to Team Chat. I told the family about it, but the one that they have no idea yet about it. Do you remember this software company, which is they call it Al Mansour Solution Software Company? They just came up with basically it's a big announcement. If you really think about it, they just have a new software how to conduct the auction of the Central Bank of Iraq. This was basically on the 4th. It just came out today, which is I just had the chance to see it today. I did put it should be post number 14.
I just read it. I just read it before you came on the air. They know about it. I said, "Holy cow, this is impressive," because Claire sent it to me because you had just put it up. I'm glad you called me so that you can now further explain it. Continue with what you're saying.
Yeah, so basically what's going on is here, first of all, as you read the announcement and what's exactly this new they're trying to do as electronic as possible. And if you look at the pictures, you have like a cash registers, and they have a crossing that out. Basically, they're eliminating anything that has to do with cash when they're doing businesses in Iraq, especially the Central Bank of Iraq. Now, the Central Bank of Iraq, they have the software. This is very interesting and very amazing. And if you read through the highlight that I did at the bottom,
Yeah.
they explain to you exactly how it has to do with everything, including the exchange rate, including the international
I couldn't believe that.
standard, including the calculations. So for them to do that, this is really very amazing. They're trying to eliminate cash as usual. But again, here's what's going on is right now, they're basically stuck in the corner, which is the Central Bank of Iraq, for two things. Now we have in two big issues that they have to resolve as soon as possible, otherwise it's going to be a disaster, again, as far as their economy. Number one, as you know, they're trying to eliminate cash because of the coronavirus and et cetera and all the stuff. Now, we all know Iraq, all of them, 80%, probably 70% now they use cash. They hardly have any ATM, maybe 20-30% they do have the ATM, the Visa, MasterCard. So for the CBI right now, which is, I went to Chad, by the way, talking to family, I'm going to come back tonight, the graveyard shift again. We're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to keep following the CBI, of course. But what's going on is there, Frankie, is there's a big instructions right now, as we speak, which is earlier now, I got to report that to Team Chat, that the Central Bank of Iraq instructed every bank to instruct their citizen as they can not to use cash and use ATM and whatever kind of electronic payments, because they're really very, very scared and afraid of whatever's going on there.
Oh, baloney. Baloney.
Yeah.
Baloney. They want them to get in there and give them the 3 zeros because with a cash system. Go ahead.
Yeah, so this is what's going on there. So now every bank, as we speak, they tell all their citizens not to use cash, obviously, to do that. Now, because of that too, some money exchangers in Suleimania, which is in Kurdistan, northern Iraq, they shut down, they closed down the money exchange. You know, the money exchange, those are money exchange that you go there, you know, you buy dollars, euros, etc. You give them dinars. They're licensed by the CBI, but all of them, they're closing, they're shutting down because of the, you know, the escape of the coronavirus.
Borders, yeah.
And that is causing the exchange rate to go higher, which is devaluing the Iraqi dinar and the market. And now, as we know, the Central Bank of Iraq basically instructed everybody not to use cash. That means that they have really to shut down the cash portion of the auction.
And I was gonna say, and the auctions, but you said of the auctions. You know,
Absolutely.
It's almost ingenious. It's almost as if when you look at it, you say, "Wait a minute, this is crystal clear. This is perfection. Who came up with this?" And then the answer is, "That's just the way it happened." No, I don't know about that. This is amazing. What's going on? Go ahead, Delta.
Absolutely, Frank. And this is basically all. I mean, the confirmation that you Mark and Sig, the team. I mean, all of us. You haven't studied, but now, remember, before they try whatever they need to try. Maybe it didn't work out, or they have the plan. But now, this is a perfect storm. What I call it.
Yeah.
This is a perfect storm for the Central Bank of Iraq, and it came just out of nowhere. I mean, it like came as a plate of gold. What I call
out
it.
of nowhere.
To announce this point. But here's what's going on. The Central Bank of Iraq, first of all, we're gonna see, what they're gonna do. Sunday they're gonna open the auction, but they can still do the wire transfer. They want to do that, of course, until they raise the value and be recognizable, tradable currency. But if you do the cash and sell cash, which is you have to eliminate that. But here's the problem: if you eliminate the cash and you can't inject dollars anymore in the market, that's gonna make the IQ, the exchange rate in the market, worse. Which you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So now, in order for you to stop that or stop part of the auction, which is the cash, which is, by the way, they average about now 20 million a day. It's about like $20 billion, which average, which is per day. But that's about injecting cash. If we need to stop the cash, we're gonna have 2 or 3 big issues, which is what it is. So for you to eliminate that, that's meaning you have, first of all, in our opinion, you have to leave the 3 zeros, announce the new rate, and accept Article 8, and then introduce the lower denomination. Now, we all know that the lower denomination, they're crispy, they're new, nobody touched them, so you have no fear of having coronavirus on those new notes.
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to basically introduce those without any issues. But now, because of the oil prices too, the Iraqi economy is getting hit big time. So the Central Bank of Iraq, by the way, it came today too in Iraqi channels with like a ticker independent going through that. That the Central Bank of Iraq, they're asking the Central Bank of Iraq to come up with an emergency solution or ASP solution to save the economy again. Remember, in 2000, whatever, when Abadi was in office and when they have ISIS and Dashish, and the Central Bank of Iraq saved the economy at that time. But this time they cannot do the same thing. They cannot blame the government anymore. The oil price is dropping down, and that's going to create a problem. They cannot pay salaries, etc. But now you have the coronavirus, and they shut down all the borders. By the way, in Iran, it's really very sad situations. Watching TV there, people just collapsing on the street, dying on the street because
Left and right, they're dying.
Absolutely, and this is what really affecting all this. So really, in our opinion, Frankie, I mean, you told the family and Walker and the whole team. I mean, all the stuff that we're seeing right now is not like something that's surprising us, but it's more confirmation to what you told the family and what Walker and the whole team. They're telling the family that, you know what, we're there. But now they have, again, the perfect storm to announce whatever they need to do. In our opinion, now they have to move more faster because now they're like stuck in the corner. Supposedly the economy, the exchange rate, etc. And again, they cannot import any things anymore.
Yeah.
Remember, China, they close Korea, they close Iran. So what are you going to do now? You have to now act very fast, and you have now to depend on your currency. And then this announcement, which is a post-14 from this software company, that, by the way, they took so many countries, they implemented this new software that is going to eliminate cash and is going to make it more basically safe and more secure internationally.
You never let a bad opportunity go to waste. You never let anything go to waste. You know what I mean? And this thing about the coronavirus, I don't know. I'm not going to get into conspiracy or whatever. It is what it is. And it's being used now strategically by the CBI. I mean, seriously, give me those 3-0 notes. Well, that's what we wanted in the first place. But now they also told them you all have an account. That means that you all are electronic. You all are a cashless society, whether you like it or not. And by the way, if you give me those 3 zeros that have virus, I'll give you the new ones that don't have virus. Yeah, but the problem is the moment you give me those, everybody touches them. So now even the new ones have virus. So your logic about the virus, CBI, is stupid. But you're taking advantage of it, aren't you? For what? Oh, for the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar with better value. You never let an opportunity go to waste, no matter what it is. Good report, Delta. Anything else, sir?
No, sir. I love you, man. I love Jake. I miss you guys. And hi to the family that is listening to us right now. Just hang on there, which is, it looks like it's going to get very, very interesting this coming week, in my opinion.
I'll try to call you. Walking Stick gave me a mountain yesterday. I'll try to call you and update you, okay? I love you.
I love you, brother. You take care. I love you, Jake. You take care, guys.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to work because I think we've already killed, 3 hours? How many people do we have now? 1,000. There we go. We're starting to have you all show up. It's good to be with you. God bless you all. We're going to start with question number 1 from a David L. Does the RD coincide with the RV and RI, or do they not necessarily have to happen at the same time? Oh, David, you should know the answer to that by now. But, my dear friend, if it turns out you're a newbie and you don't know, this is probably the very first step that you take in studying the Iraqi dinar to understand what. Okay, write this down. You ready? First of all, I want you to know that the Iraqi dinar is going through what's called the MR. The MR. Write it down. What's that stand for? More room? No, it stands for monetary reform. All right. Now, countries go through that. In fact, it happens a lot. In the history of this planet, I think it's been about 90 something redenominations. It happens once in a while. It can be a political change. It can be a new president. It can be a new exchange rate. It can just be because they got sick and tired and worn out the currency and brought out a new one with more pictures on it. But the RD is the whole process, and it can encompass many parts to it. So the redenomination of a currency can include a revaluation, can include a reinstatement, can include a LOP, can include a reprinting of the currency. In other words, what you want. What's the subject about? What is your need for that currency? You got it? So that's your RD. It's a redenomination. Now, inside of it, what did Iraq have? Well, with us, it was we need to reinstate the currency. So that would be an RI. Why? Because back in 2000, what was it, 3, the United States took it down from the shelves and basically punished it. Gave it a program rate, sanction rate with the IMF. And what we need to do is, first of all, revalue it. Okay. It was $3.22. Yeah, but it's like not even a penny now for $1. Okay, let's revalue it. And they recalculate. We've already talked about that. Okay, we're done with that. And the next thing that they needed to do was to reinstate it. And that's where we're at right now, which is an RI. And the reinstatement of the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar in the whole process of the MR, the monetary reform, is exciting, and I'm happy with what they're doing. Now, you also have an RD. Oh, are you serious? Yeah. No, you're not. No, there isn't. Yeah, there's an RD. Is there an RSVP? No, but there is a Mayberry RFD. Oh, God, just stop. What is this RD? That would be a redenomination. Oh, boy. Is the Iraqi dinar also then going through an RD, a redenomination? Yeah. Can I go with them, bud? I won't go surfing. God.
Flat right now.
I know, but I can make my own ways. I'll go right there, okay? They did, didn't they? What was it, the 250, the 500, the 1,000? No, that's a reprinting, Frank. What's the matter with you? Oh, okay. Hi, Tara. How you doing, Tara? Everybody's talking about everything else. Here we go again. Maybe we should do the speeded up version. There's like almost 60 questions here. So in fact, you know what? Yeah, they're not even listening. So write it down. This is a redenomination because they printed the new currency. What do you mean new currency? Yeah, are they using the new the 30 notes? No, they're using the new small category notes. Oh, that's a redenomination, isn't it? Yep. Did they revalue that redenomination? Yep. Are they going to reinstate that currency now with added value to it? Yep. And what does this whole thing encompass? An MR, monetary reform. Are we done? Are we redundantly done? Question number 2. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. I'm human, you know. Just sick and tired of answering the same questions. But I think that this is what I'm supposed to do until God has a different purpose for me. So quit complaining, Frank. Question number 2. From Tim Z's, Timse. Hello, Frank. Hello. In your opinion, was that a song? Are UB2B going to punish me for that?
I don't think so.
Unbelievable, this UB2B stuff. Can I beat him up? Just once? Frank, in your opinion, it appears that the U.S. is now working with Mahdi. Yeah. What do you mean it appears like it? I'm the one that told you that. It appears that that they're working with Mahdi to present Article 2. Well, we called it Article 2, but it's a version of already told you what they're doing right now. What did Alawi do? He was brought in, citizens out of Iraq. I got 13 points, and one of them is about the exchange rate. It's going to go up for the benefit of our economy. That's not Article 2? CBI comes out 2 days ago, and what does the CBI say? They flat out talk about the exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar. Okay, yeah. CBI comes out and they tell you, well, we're linked up with other banks internationally. You can't do that unless you've raised the value and you've entered the international world. Here we go. Hello, family. Okay. Somebody said, who is this guy talking? Isn't this where we come and chat? Oh, well, all right. So anyway, back to your question. Hello, Mr. Frank. In your opinion, it appears that the U.S. is now working with Mahdi, I told you, yeah, to present Article 2. Well, yeah, but they're doing it already. To the citizens. Yeah, nobody else is interested, not even us, huh? I am. So, has the U.S. changed its approach rather than waiting for a new prime minister and his government, but plow ahead with the people now in place? It seems the urgency to complete the process has accelerated. It's the same acceleration. You can't go any faster than faster. You can't go any faster than the speed of light, and that's what they're doing, because if you do, you bend. If you do, you bend light. If you go faster than the speed of light, you bend it. You bend it. And what do? It ends up curving and going backwards into a parabola that you actually go back in time. That's not what we want to do, is it? We don't want to regress. Ladies and gentlemen, the United States of America, you say, have they changed their approach and waiting for the new prime minister and the or are they going to plow ahead? Look, I'm not wishy-washy. You shouldn't waste your questions with me. I already told you very plainly and simply that we need a seated government. We need a prime minister. And once you do, you'll have what you want. When we had Alawi, I thought, oh my goodness, this is great. But I didn't know that Alawi was being brought in there just for the purpose of calming the citizens and telling them that their exchange rate, dang it, that their exchange rate was about to go up. And he did, and he left. He got a year to do it. Wow. So are they plowing ahead? Are they going faster, accelerating? They're doing what they're doing, and they're doing it very well. And yeah, at a quickened pace. But how are they waiting? Or are they giving up about a No, they're not giving it up. I already told you. Give me a seated government. Oh, somebody deleted a message. So we do have admins with us. The moderators with us. That's good. Mm-hmm. I feel better when they protect us. We can't do everything. It seems the urgency to complete the process. Yeah, the urgency is still the same. You can't go faster than the speed of light, or you go backwards because you make mistakes. But as far as has anything changed? No, it's still the same. We need a seated government. And someone says, well, Frank, I thought you said that the government of Iraq, or excuse me, that the GOI and the CBI, why do we need them now? I thought you said that, they were separate things. Yeah, they both have their own money to spend. They have their own accounts to deal with. They have their own laws that they go by. I said one is a male, one is a female. I know what I said. Why did you forget what I said, that the male and the female have to be put together now to create? The CBI has the egg. The GOI has the sperm. If we don't unite these, ain't nobody going to make anything. And what they're going to make is a new small category note with a new rate to present to the citizens of Iraq to shut them up, because that's all they really want is money. They don't want to bring in their 3 zeros. Why? Come on, bring them in. No, why? I mean, no, they're stealing from us. It's just money. Money seems to solve everybody's problems but mine. Question number 3. Sonotek. In your opinion, the time frame within a time frame started when the button was pushed on the 24th. Yes, I still stay with that. Is that still the case given the information you provided last night? Yeah, and what I provided last night, until I'm ready to give it. Although somebody does ask it, and because it's asked from premium, I will answer it tonight. It will expose it now, won't it? But on Monday, that's why I said I may not do any advertisers on Monday. You have no idea what we have to talk to you about. You have no idea. You did last night when I released in Team Chat. It was like, okay, well, really? Yeah, wow, okay. Get professional advice. Craig Tate, get professional. What is that? Maybe because he was bad and saying something bad. See, his husband was telling him, get psychedelic help, you psychedelic nut. Here's somebody coming in. Hey, Jan. Hey, Frank. How are you today? Well, let me just stop what I'm doing and answer your question. Huh? God bless you. I'm just kidding you. Question number 3. Did I answer it? I think so. Question number 4 from Ransom. Will they have an extraordinary session to vote in the caretaker government or early elections, which might happen? Which might happen when you're at? Okay. The goal is to have early elections. The goal is to try to, eradicate the government that's there right now. It removes the immunity from the Iranian jerks, that are still there. The goal is to have a vote that will bring in a prime minister, and that the vote also includes his cabinet. Now, once you have that, I can't say I promise you. There's always a factor. But once, you see, you asked earlier, has anything changed about that? No, give me a prime minister, give me the government, give me the cabinet, give me, and you've got it. Why? Because the CBI wants to hand it off. The CBI wants so badly to give it to the GOI. But where's the GOI? There is no GOI. It's a caretaker government. Well, caretaker government can't do squat with what we got for you. If I give you the egg, you ain't got the sperm. We ain't gonna do nothing together. And that's how individually unique they are, okay? But that's how so important right now they need to become one in order to give birth to the reforms that the citizens want and nothing else. Shoot, you could have stayed Iranian bozo-influenced jerks, elite, supreme, when you could have stayed. You could have stayed, and you could have kept stealing. You've been stealing for decades. You could have. But you got greedy, and you stole beyond what you should have stole. There's a form called a symbiotic relationship. It really wasn't a symbiotic relationship, but still, okay? You were stealing, it was okay. You were there for you ever. Bada bing, bada boom. No questions asked. But you got greedy, and then you started bombing, and then you started calling the Americans infidel, and saying you won't talk. No, that's enough. That's enough. I think even God got involved and sent you the coronavirus to tell you that's enough. That's enough. King Clement even knew that this was going to happen. That's enough. Kim told us that Iran would not be Iran anymore. I mean, he didn't say those words, but it would completely change. Completely. It's government structure. It's the people. That Christ, the Word of God would triumph in Iran. I remember when he told us that, I said, well, that's good, Mr. Clement. Thank you. Yeah. Not in my lifetime. I mean, that's like saying that we're going to have an embassy, a United States embassy in Israel. Not in my lifetime. You know of any president that would do that? You know of any president that would do the right thing? But for politics, oh, it happened? Question number 5 from Alora. Are the key cards a way to help convert the new value, educating the citizens? But of course, Yeah. In fact, the key cards were just given to them about a week ago. Remember, I read it to you from our Firefly. He said, Mr. Frank, we got the card. Remember, Mr. Frank, when we went to the meetings? Of course I remember. I'm the one that told you to go to the meetings. Yeah, Mr. Frank. Oh, they're mated, Jan. Oh, they're coming straight to me. Oh my God. Hi, guys. Jen. Hi. Have you ever seen anything like that? How you guys doing? Come here. Come here. Want to say hi? Unbelievable. Oh, look at Jen. He's coming right to me. Let's see if I can get the camera down a little bit. Hey, guys. Come here. Come here. Don't make me look stupid. Come here. Say hi. Yeah, it's a good boy. Come here. What you got? Come here. Come here. Come on. Give me some. I can't believe they walked right up to me. He stood right here. He looked up at me. He goes, what are you doing? Wait. Oh, you're friend 26? Oh, no, let's go. Come on, George. You don't want to talk to this guy. This guy's crazy. I've seen him before. Anyways, here we go. We're at 1.1. All right. God bless them.
Table's open
Huh?
now. The table's open now.
The table's open now?
Places.
Nah, I don't want to go. I'm happy where I'm at. Okay? Okay. So Laura says, are the key cards a way to help prevent the new value, to help convert the new value, the education to the citizens? You better believe it. And they were told a lot when they were educated about the cards. And it was just last week that they went to pick them up for the ATM machines. Not bad, huh? Okay. Let's see here. From Ransom, question number 6. When do you think that the here we go. So I go into team chat last night and I say, family, it may be just one paragraph, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be as powerful as Muhammad Ali knocking out George Frazier in the 15th round. So I posted what I wanted to say. Now, based on what I said, and I'm not ready to, talk about it in depth, this person, Ransom, in Premium, is asking me this question. Frank, when do you think that the television presentation might occur? And by the way, when we started, if I don't know the answer to something, I'll say, I don't know. I'm not going to make something up. If I know the answer, I'll do my best to answer it, thoroughly. And if I feel uncomfortable with a question, I'll say no comment. So question number 6, no comment. I gave you what I gave you, but I'm not ready to give it all to you yet, okay? Question number 7, and that was because Walking Stick gave that to me yesterday. And it's in that big file that I just showed you. From Ransom, question number 7, is Mahdi acting as the Prime Minister? Well, he's not acting like it. He is the, wait a minute. Is Mahdi acting as Prime Minister? He's the acting Prime Minister, if that's what you want to say. Yeah, he's the acting Prime Minister of a caretaker government. It's not that, you know what it's like? It's like saccharin, or what is that sugar?
Saccharin?
Saccharin?
Or stevia?
Or stevia? I hate artificial. What's that? Zero? That one?
Coke Zero.
Coke with a zero? Yeah. What is this?
Nasty.
Remember the first one that ever came out, babe, when we were in high school? It was called Tab. Remember T-A-B? Tab? I remember tasting that thing. Oh, God, what is this? This must be war surplus pop or something. It's horrible. And then I found out that they put artificial sugar in it. That's disgusting. And that's what the GOI is like right now. It's artificial sugar. But it does fulfill the role of sugar. You know what I mean, sugar? So is Marty acting as the Prime Minister? Yeah, because it's his position. Alawi came in and we told him. When I say we, United States, we told Marty, get out of the way. No, I'm the acting Prime Minister of the caretaker government. Move! No, Marty, you see this list? You want to be on it? You want us to tell more people about you? No. So Marty quickly shut the heck up and he got out of the way. Alawi comes in and he had a purpose. We thought it was going to take a year. I didn't even know what his purpose was. I more found out about it when his 1 month was over and he says, I'm done, bye-bye. Why? I thought you were the Prime Minister. Where you going, man? And even Walking Stick, when I called him, I said, what? What the dickens is going on, Charles? He says he's done, which is good news, by the way. But he's a great guy. This is the man that we should have as the prime minister. And even Walking Stick says, he says, blankety blank, right? I know, blankety blank, right? He even said, this is trippy, man. What's going on? But no, he was a masterful genius at what he did. And the charisma and the way he did it. And on Monday, oh, it's so important. When we talk on Monday, you have to listen on Monday with your heart and your ears, okay? Will you do that with me? All right, let's back. Where were you? Is Marty acting as a prime minister or doing nothing? No, he's acting as a prime minister. He's paying the bills artificially. Jalat said that, quote, the political situation in the country does not need further procrastination, especially with the resignation of the prime minister, Abdul Mahdi, who has delegated most of his power to his deputies. So, I guess your question was answered. Yeah, he's the acting prime minister. Next, question number 8, Hammy. Hey, Hammy. Frank, the upcoming televised event, all right, there you go. This is another question based on what I shared yesterday that very few people know, okay? Tara wanted them nasty. What was that? Evil satanic thieves clean up. Huh? Oh, that guy. Question number 8 from Hammy. Frank, the upcoming televised event, in my opinion, you don't have any opinion about it. I haven't told you anything about it. Frank, the upcoming televised event, in my opinion, will fully complete Article 2. Yeah? Yeah? Based on what I told you, yeah. Will fully complete Article 2. And they're preparing for it. You saw what I told you last night, right? They've been preparing for this for weeks. While the internet, while the other gurus, while the false media, oh, it's a disaster. Oh, they're killing each other. Oh, ISIS this, oh, Iran is taking over. It's all lies. 100% lies. Anyways, Frank, the upcoming and that's why I'm not, you notice I'm not around that much. I'm fading away because I'm sick and tired of this. Frank, the upcoming televised events, it's like swimming upstream in lava. I don't mind swimming in lava, but upstream against the media? Frank, the upcoming televised event, in my opinion, will fully complete Article 2 for the citizens. At that time, it will all become public knowledge. So wouldn't it be necessary to change the exchange rate at the same time or just prior to that broadcast? Yes. Question number 9, Southern Girl. Frank, now that Alawi is no longer going to be the prime minister, ain't that a shame? Will the United States of America have another role for him to play? Yes. Question number 10. It's not like I'm being coy here. You asked the question, I answered it. You didn't ask me what is that role that he's going to play. Okay. Question number 10 from RV Cowboy. Is the next cabinet selected, approved, the cabinet vetted by MTA? Good question from Cowboy. Yeah. Well, he had a part of it. Yeah, he had a part of it. This whole call, by the way, everything that I'm saying is all my opinion. Nothing that I say should be considered factual until proven otherwise. Nothing that I say is written in stone. Okay? So the question is the next cabinet, the next cabinet that's selected and approved, is this the cabinet that was vetted by MTA? Yeah, in fact, that's why MTA was put in there. We find out. Look at here, citizens. You see this? And he gave them the list of all the people that were bad, and it's still coming out. Last night, another name came out. That's daily. It's coming out. Citizens of Iraq. Look, these are the people that you don't want to, support or vote in. These are the ones that killed you in the streets. Here's pictures. Here's the evidence. Here's the videos. Here's everything you need to fight back. By not dealing with these people, because we put sanctions on them, we took away their money, we did everything possible. We are the United States of America. We need for you to trust us, and we'll take over from this point onward. So, to answer your question, is the next cabinet approved and vetted by MTA? Yeah. Yeah, and you already saw the list. In fact, if you don't like those, you've got about 100 more that you can pick from. This is not going to fail this time around. I don't know when they're going to have the vote. I don't know when they're going to have the vote. I believe it's soon enough. But I know that it just seems like time drags out. I mean, come on. What happened in January? What is this? What is this month? December? Where are we in now? March? Are you kidding? January, February, March. Well, but things do take time and the sequence of events. And the discipline of patience. Patience is a learned discipline. It's a learned art. It's not something you were born with. Question number 11 from Pollyanna. Frank, could you please expound tonight on your reference to the 15th round when you said Muhammad Ali knocked out Joe Frazier in the 15th round? No. Question number 12 from Marcus. Aloha, Frank. Is there a difference between the launch date and the 15th round? Thought I got out of that one. Can you please explain the difference? No. Question number 12, number 13. But you know what, though? Again, I'm not being coy or silly here. I'm preparing myself to answer those questions on Monday. I just gave it to you. It hasn't even been 24 hours. Right? About 12 hours ago, I gave it to you. Back. Give me the chair, Jen. Give me the whip. Get back. Come on. I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you on Monday. What's that? Oh, yeah. It was more like a... Oh, I hit myself instead. Oh, okay. Question number 13 from Elaine. I think it's Elaine. In November, speaking of December, here's someone. In November, the CBI was successful in reducing the note count from 50 trillion to 5 trillion. Very good. Very good. Good notes. What about it? So what do you believe is the final note count goal prior to the reinstatement? About 70%. They got around, in my opinion, about 77, 78%. With this coronavirus, they'll probably get up into the high 80%. And then when we have the reinstatement and all of you take your 3 zeros to the banks, if they do exchange them, U.S. Treasury to the CBI, shoot, they'll recover the rest, more than likely. And whatever's missing is, they'll probably reach a goal of about somewhere around 91, 92%. Anyways, so yeah, how much? And but that's not something they're waiting for. When they reach the 70%, that was it, and they've been working with the monetary reform ever since to bring it forward. Question number 14, Stephen Doyle. Frank, in your opinion, has Trump's timed mandate, which orders the CBI to discontinue using the USD in their auctions, been activated? No, it hasn't been activated yet, and that date hasn't been reached yet. I'm glad that you still remember that. Question number, in fact, Muhammad Ali doesn't even know. Question number 15 from Caddy. Caddy's Caddis. Caddis?
Caddis.
From Caddis. What does that mean?
By their name.
Oh, that's their name? From Caddis Guy.
I don't know.
Where you from? I'm from Caddis, Texas. Where's that? In Texas.
That's Katy, Texas.
Oh, I was close. From Texas, Katie. Caddis Guy, in your opinion, at the height of the Iranian influence. Oh, yeah, that was almost an oxymoron, but I know what you're saying. Yeah, at the height of their evil, at the height of the Iranian influence, what was the percentage of influence? Where do you believe is the percentage of influence now? Oh, good question. I never thought about something like that. Caddis, at the height, which is probably about 15 years ago, when Obama was coming into the picture. And that height reached its pinnacle, its apex, its crescendo, probably about 10 years ago when Obama started to feed them all the money, dear God. He even took billions and billions of non-traceable money in big cargo planes and put them in these airplanes and sent them over there and said, "This is for you." Happy birthday to you. What a sick man. And the government, or excuse me, and the citizens of the United States of America, you don't know you did that, do you? You don't know you did that, do you? I guess Obama was a big spender because you were picking up the check. But you see, he was trying to buy his way into the Middle East. Oh, they took his money, all right. And then they took him for a ride because they abandoned him. They hate him. They know what he is. Oh, they know what he is. No, he's not windy. What is that? 3-0 knows what to take out. No, that's not true. That's not true, Zenopec. Try it again. Make sure you put in your opinion, okay? Because that wasn't true. Alrighty. Anyways, so let's move on. Let's go to another question. This is question 16 from somebody different by the name of Caddis Guy.
Somebody different?
Yeah. This has 3 D's in it.
No, it doesn't.
No, it 3 D's. What
I
this
can't
is?
see it, but no, it doesn't.
Man, I wish I could read these things. ABC Corp, also known as American Bank, has gone into big scandals in my opinion that they were doubling the tripling currency. Yes, they were. I heard about that. So from this new person, Caddis, last night in team chat. Oh, I wasn't there. What happened? Last night in team chat, I noticed the reference back to the RD. Well, now, you got to rewind. I already talked about the RD, RIRV. I talked about it all. It was a big powwow. You should have been there. How? I don't know. It was difficult, but I did it. Look here. The reference back to the RD. Would this be the beginning of... You know what I'm like? That man that just passed away. God bless him. I loved him. I love Mork and Mindy. Well, Robin Williams had a mind that it didn't matter what it was. If I turn my face over here and I see that, I can tell you so much just about one subject and make a whole comedy routine out of it, and just, And that's what he did. It didn't matter what he did. He found humor in everything. I think that's what's wrong with me. I find humor. Would this be the beginning of the last stage of the education of the citizens because of the new denominations and coins to be introduced, in my opinion, at the very end? Well, yeah, because you see, you're missing something. Yeah, I call it Article 2. I call it Article 2, right? Right? To the citizens? Well, where you're missing that Article 2 is already being sent out. Where you missing that Article 2? I mean, Alawi came out and says, hey, exchange rate, what? It's going to change, what? The economy, okay. And they loved him. And then he resigns. He leaves, unbelievable. And they bring in the guy that they don't love. Who? Marty. Marty, well, oh God, why Marty? What are you doing to us? You should see what they're doing right now. They're burning the streets. They're burning the frickin' streets of Iraq. I ain't going to tell you about it any further than that. The news ain't telling you. They're just not happy. But they will be soon enough. These are the growing pains of all countries. So would this be the beginning? This be the beginning of the last stage? Oh, don't trick. In other words, is this the end? Yeah, this is the end. The beginning of the last stage of the special league. No, I think it's the middle of the beginning of the last part of the second to the last stage. Yeah, to be more accurate. Okay. Question number 17 from LDG56. With the oil dropping below what was in the 2019 budget, will it have to be adjusted, or is there already a plan in place? Who cares about the 2019 budget? Who cares about the oil rate of the 2019 budget? The 2020 budget was calculated at a different rate. That's pretty decent in my opinion. And as far as oil dropping right now, who cares? The budget has already been calculated and dedicated and committed to a certain price of oil, barrel of oil. Ta-da. Question number 18 from I Am Right. I Am Right?
WRIG.
From I Am WRIG. Yeah, I Am Right. I Am Right 1.
The Wright brothers.
I'm going to change my name from Frank26 to I Am Always Wrong.
You can't change your username.
I can't change my username?
Nope.
Why? I don't have connections?
It's already posted.
You should post it. You won't do me the favor?
You can't
And
change
call me Cookie Man.
No. can't
Super
change it.
Cookie Man.
No.
Muncher Man?
Then you'll have everybody upset.
Muncher Cookie? No. Can I put a big M on my chest?
Superman?
No. Maliki? Mahdi? Madman? Question number 18 from I'm always right. You should know that, Frank. Frank, with the first quarter ending in a couple of weeks. With the first quarter ending in a couple of weeks, does your time frame have a backup plan for the second quarter? No. We just keep studying, okay? We just keep studying. We're icebreakers. We're icebreakers. I mean, we hit a glacier that's going to give us some hard time, and we're going to stop and turn back. No, the ice in back of us is frozen. There's only one direction in my study. There's only one direction in everything that I do, in anything that I do. I attack it with 100%. And I don't question myself along the way. If it's a mistake, then mid-course corrections. But why should I question myself? And if I did, it's because I wasn't very well prepared when I made the decision to begin with. Well, shame on me. And just because this first quarter is coming to an end, am I not prepared to walk into the second? Yeah, we are. We just move forward, okay? Because there's nothing for us in the other direction. Question number 19 from Eleni. Any new advice from you and Angel One regarding our exchange that you haven't shared with us already? No, and the less that we share, the better. We're not wealth management advisors. We're not lawyers. We're not bookkeepers. These are the people that you need to get your information from. Question number 20 from Houston Girl. Frank, are you starting your Bible study after the RI? No. Strong, I know you're on. They were praying for Strong. I don't know what it was for. We have to find out what happened to Strong. Strong CBM, I'm so sorry. My life is consumed. I had a pilot land today at the airport. It says, Frank, I just got here. Come on down, man. Let's have some coffee. I can't make it, dude. Come on, Frank, man, I'll give you a ride in my aeroplane. It's a commercial plane. Well, I'll just go around once around Diamond Head. No, we can't do that. I know you're listening to me. You're laughing your head off. Come on, Frank. Question number. So the Bible study. I'm going to be talking to Strong CBM very soon, and we will be passing the baton on to him. I wanted to do the Bible study. Remember, I did it for about 4 years, and then Aggie Dad did it for about another 4 years. And for the last roughly 2 years almost, we have not had Bible study, and that's because of the pressure, the stress, the hours, the time. So no, we're not going to wait until the RI. We're going to get Strong CBM to start our Bible studies pretty soon. Question number 21 from Kind World. Hello, Frank. Was Iraq told to stop using the USD back on February the 24th? You know, that's a good question. You would think that that's when we calculated it. It was before that, in my opinion. Question number 22. Chatty. Chatty. What? Frank, have you heard any information concerning Warka Bank? Ooh. Several of us have dinars and stock accounts we opened while working over there. Ooh. Chatty, Warka Bank was going to become one of the bridges with Citibank. Warka Bank dropped the ball. Mr. Ali, remember Mr. Ali from the Warka Bank? They dropped him, the poor guy. I don't know where he went, but he was doing a really good job, keeping everyone up to date. Warka Bank is undermanned, underfunded. They'll eventually catch up, but there's still a third world Keystone Cop environment, to be honest with you. Notice that, hey, where's my statement? I don't know. We print it later. What? Hey, how much money do I have in my account? You look it up. Like, what? Hey, your website's not up. I can't even go into there. So what? What? But anyways, Warka, I'm being facetious because they've had their ups and downs. It's a war-torn environment. They weren't one of the top echelon banks that could absorb some loss. They're online right now. I think you could get a hold of them. That should be no problem, and see if they communicate with you. And if you do get someone to talk to you, don't let go of them. Communicate with them almost on a daily basis. Even if you don't have to say anything about the bank, this is all in my opinion. This is all in my opinion. You know, hey, Mr. Hedam, how is the family today? What do you care? Oh, I just wanted to say hi. But you want to keep that door, that window open, because when they shut it in the Middle East, it takes so much work just to open it back up. Question number 23 from Raptor. In your opinion, could the concern with the coronavirus spreading via handling old IQD hasten the issuing of the new lower DNOMs? Well, again, that's what we've already talked about, but it seems, and that's why I said this is all my opinion, that in the last 4 or 5 days with my teams, we're considering that they are now, they being the CBI, they are now using the coronavirus as part of their strategy for the reinstatement of their currency and for the announcement, for the education. Yeah. I mean, what better way? You need education about the coronavirus because you can get it through our currency, but we have a solution for you. Now let's reverse that. In the United States of America, coronavirus, we need the vaccine. We don't have the vaccine, but we're getting the vaccine. Yeah, so could the concern of the coronavirus spreading, touching the IQD, hasten the new ones to come out? Yeah, but you know what? Once the new ones come out, everyone will touch those, and those will have coronaviruses. That's why I'm telling you that this coronavirus thing, I don't know who did this. I don't know how it happened. And it sure as heck, if it's a coincidence, yo, I just broke the speaker. And I probably busted all their ears, Jan. Oh, I'm sorry. But as I was going to say, yo, God, way to go, man. Way to go. How'd you do this? You can do anything, can't you? Remember, we've been trying to get rid of people in Iran forever. So, I don't know. But I think it's stupid to use it as an excuse. You know? Don't touch that. Why? Because the 30 notes have coronavirus. And the new ones don't? No. Really? Yeah. Your bank tellers, what, they wear gloves? No. I mean, yeah. I mean, do they wear gloves? I don't know. You're stupid. Yeah. But we're taking advantage of a very stupid situation. Now that's not stupid. Question number 24 from Joe Brown. By the way, am I boring y'all? How we doing? Let me see how many people we got. 4 people, Jan. There's 4 people. It says right there. Let there be a 4.
4?
Oh no, it says it's 4:30. Anyways, question number 24 from Joe Brown. When does a 60-day to disband Parliament start, or did it start already when Modi resigned? No, they haven't even started that. You know why? Because they haven't announced the candidates for the vote. You got 60 days to disband, and look, between me and you, don't worry. I even told you this already. I got to keep my voice down. We don't want no one to know this. Stop counting 15. Stop counting 30. Walking Stick told us the same thing, didn't he, babe? Stop counting 15. Tell them to stop counting 30, blankety blank blank. I said, yes, sir. Anyways, it's hard to really establish, the count. What you're looking for is a fully seated government. Once you do, I can... Once they do, I can guarantee... Once they do give you officially, because all he's done, he's not going to come back. Madi's in there. I don't think he's going to screw up and run away. So he'll make this work. And when they do, and the citizens say, okay, look, we voted for who we wanted. You happy? We're happy. Well, guess what? CBI's got something for the GOI. What? A new exchange rate. And the GOI then takes it and puts it into their budget. In the meantime, the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, the Minister of Finance, and, I haven't told you that yet, have I? Shh. Question number 25 from Not the One. How you doing, buddy? Could the 15th also be a deadline for Iranians to leave Iraq before the borders close? No, because Iran will always be there. In fact, you know what? They're eventually going to make deals with Iran. Iran, what? You know we can't get rid of you. You guys will always be here. You really have messed up these Iraqi citizens. Iran, you want a part of the GOI? No. Here's what you get. That's all. That's all. And on top of it, we're going to control you all the way through. And the reason why is because we want a relationship with you, Iran. We don't really want to kick you out all the way. We know that it's important to have some type of relationship to keep the doors open so we can keep an eye on your ugly donkey. Okay? Okay. Question number 26 from Reindeer. Is there anything else that needs to be done by the Central Bank of Iraq or others for the reinstatement to release? Or are we now just waiting to see it activated, in your opinion? Somebody really, again, threw at me, and I already answered it 3 different times. I withdraw my questions that have been doing volunteer tornado bleeding up. It don't matter. I'll answer all the questions. Somebody asked me again, well, I thought the CBI, we don't need CBI. CBI don't need the GOI. GOI needs the CBI. I thought, you know what? You better look at your notes and stop sounding so foolish, because when I say something, I don't sound that foolish. And yet you're trying to say exactly what I said. I've told you a billion times the relationship. I'm sick and tired of it. So to answer the question, is there anything else that the CBI needs to do that needs to be done by the CBI? No, they're waiting to give the rate to the government of Iraq once they freaking sit it down. Sit it down.
Sat down.
Once they get their donkeys on their. Question number 27 from Stephen Doyle. Hey, am I reaching that point where I'm starting to get irritated? Question number 27 from Stephen Doyle. Frank, is the potential to dissolve the existing Iranian influence parliament nullified by voting in the caretaker government? Is the potential to dissolve by vote? Yeah, because once you vote it in, it's the same thing. You've dissolved the other government that you just voted somebody else in. And if you wait, well, then null and void, and you replace them. Same thing. Question number 28 from KBC. Please expand on what you mean by the RD is very political. Good question. I got about 5 pages of that from Walking Stick, KBC. Monday you'll hear more about it. But let me finish up your question. Yes, and I did not mean to irritate you. No, reindeer. You see, did I say reindeer? Just irritated me.
Rain dancer.
Oh, reindeer. No wonder it's reindeer. Well, reindeer did irritate me. Rain dancer saved me. Yeah. Yes. No, buddy, I'm not. Come on, did I pick you? Did I isolate you? Maybe you felt that way because we were answering your question. No. I mean, notice I answer every question, no matter what, right? Question number 28 from KBC. Please expand on what you mean by the RD is very political in Iraq politics. Do the varying factions not want someone else to get it or take credit for it? Really? I mean, where you been? That's where we. Yeah, the Democrats are PO'd. Clinton smoked cigars in the oral room and got away with it. Although he's doing a documentary, it's going to be released in a few days, where Clinton, this skinny, frail old man with white hair. Oh.
Not frail. Not old.
With blue eyes, mine are green eyes. Clinton is going to give a speech, and he's going to confess, I think. He didn't back then. He never apologized. Hey, American citizens, I'm sorry I used the Oval Room, your taxpayer money, to get my jollies off, huh? I'm sorry about that. Never did. He never apologized to the world, to his wife or anybody. Nah, shoot. Are you kidding me? When you're that young, and you got that kind of vinegar in your blood, you can do anything. Ain't that right, God? It takes a rare man to be a man of God. Trust me, I'm trying my best to be one. But Clinton is going to come out and he is going to apologize in his own way, and he is going to look at the camera when they ask him, what did you do? What did you do, man, with Lewinsky in that room? And Clinton will look at the camera, and all of a sudden his eyes will drop. And it'll hurt right here, to the point where his eyes will drop even further. And eventually say, that wasn't right. That wasn't right. And that might be the closest that we'll ever have that president say, I'm sorry. Us men, we're just horny little guys. We're just a bunch of horny jerks, I'm sorry. Better late than never at all. And if I see Clinton do this, I will gain so much respect for that man. I will gain so much respect. I will bow, I will honor, I will say, Clinton, yo, homie. So, to answer your question, oh, gee whiz, what question number was that? Because my phone just threw up again. I don't know. But, yeah, it's just hard. So, where did this come from? So, please expand on what you meant by the RD is very political. Do the various factions not want this to happen? And I said, where have you been? And then I said that the Democrats are angry, and that's why they hate what's his name, Trump, because they're not going to get to do what they did before with Clinton. When back then, when Clinton did what he didn't care about the American citizens. He never apologized about what he did, but he's about to very soon, which means I will gain a lot of respect for him. And to answer and hopefully finish answering your question, yeah, there's a lot of people out there that once were a part of this, that are not a part of this, that are very angry, and they're doing everything possible to stop it. And 99.99999, they're all Democrats. Question number 29 from G. Townsend. Who primarily benefits while the RI doesn't happen? Who primarily benefits while the RI doesn't happen? Well, it used to be the Iranians, right? Because they were stealing it from the auctions, but they're not anymore because they're fully under control. Who primarily benefits while the RI doesn't happen? I never thought of that. Now at this point, nobody. Absolutely nobody. Iran can't steal. We're not getting our return yet. Where's my ROI for my investment? Yeah, nobody, nothing. Interesting question. Question number 30 from Sam Pop, SAMPOP. I'm trying to hurry, but no, I noticed that you're getting a little cold and tired here. As a student of KTFA, I listen, but sometimes I saw posted last night pardon me. Let me do it again. From Sam Pop. As a student of KTFA, I listen, but something that I saw posted last night is interesting. Frank, you said, quote, an 8-track for 8 is a new beginning, as well as also starting a Bible study in a couple of weeks. Could you explain more on this? No. No, because you see, you're asking a question, but you weren't there. Or you're not bringing the parameters of that question. There was more involved in it. Like, for example, the 15th. I said no comment, and then 5 questions later, I said, but Muhammad Ali doesn't even know about the 15th, and now you can answer that question. You see how I do things? So, to answer your question, 8-track, and I said that, because you were asking me, are we on a new track? Remember? I said, no, we're not even on an 8-track, because 8 is actually a new beginning. All right, I'll help you with this. In my opinion, it is possible that the basket will contain somewhere between 6 to 8 currencies with the Iraqi dinar. Question number 31 from everything that I'm saying is all my opinion, okay? From Stephen Doyle. A lot of these things you may not even understand. Give me Steve's phone number. A lot of these things you may not even understand. When you call me, you can't ask me, hey, Frank, let me ask you a question about what you said. No, can't do that. Can't do that. Some guy says, oh, Frank's such a liar. He says he works for the United States Treasury. Hey, stupid, I never said that. I made it very clearly. I'm an agent, a registered agent, I even said, with a licensed broker. Neither one of us works for the U.S. Treasury. I'm a registered agent with a licensed broker for the United States Treasury to sell you currency. Stupid. I don't even know why I brought that up now.
Somebody called and asked you a question.
Yeah, so you can't ask me questions, when you call. Don't do that, folks, because my calls can be recorded. I can't give any advice on the phone. Here, like this, on a public venue, this internet and all that's, UB2B stuff, I can give you my opinion all I want. But sometimes when we're talking on this UB2B, you don't even understand what I'm talking about, do you? That's because you're not a member of my forum. Today I had a sweet gentleman call me and he says, "Yeah, Frank, I watch you every day. I read you every day." You do? Oh, I'm glad, sir. Looky here, if you need any help getting around, you need premium, if you can't afford it, I'll give it to you. Well, it's premium, Frank. I thought you read me every day. Oh yeah, at ripoff.com, they copy and paste you every day. Yeah. Oh, for God's sakes. So if you want to be a member of our forum and you can't get in because you just can't figure it out, or you don't want to figure it out, call this phone number. They'll get you in free. You ready? 440-296-2333. You need help getting into our forum, getting into premium, our products, anything? Call this phone number, 440-296-2333. What are the odds? 440-296-2333. I can scream louder than you can, kid. And his name is Steve. Steve will help you out, okay? Get in here. If you don't belong to KTFalways.com, you don't belong listening to what we say. It makes no sense. Why would you study halfways and then, assume the rest? Get into our forum and study with us. So that's how you do that. If you want to talk to me directly, what's my phone number? I don't know. My kid cracked up. He laughed when I said that. Oh, I did it again. I'm busting up this poor microphone, Jan. My phone number is 419-283-2552. 419-283-2552. You can call me. We'll talk. We'll pray. We'll yell at each other. We'll laugh. But I won't answer any of your questions. I only do that on Saturday in Q&A and only for premium in our forum. It's 40 miles right now. Oh, that was disgusting. Oh, that hurt my eye. He was totally, was he naked totally? No? Was there something below the waist? I didn't want to look any further. Oh, that was, whoa. There he goes over there. He's got these earphones. Let me make fun of him. Can I say? Hey, yo. Can I just tell him one thing? Oh my God, you sat down, Jenny, sat down. Let me tell him one thing. Come. Hey, let me make you feel at home. Buddha. He put a dent in the table. Look at that. Can I show the family? Can I just show them? Oh, you got to see this. He's about to take off. Alrighty. Put your your positions in the tray position in wheels or legs. Or lift your legs up. We're taking out. Dang it. Here we go. Ready? Wait a minute. One flap just broke. Hold on.
Hope he's not a member of our forum.
He's a member of our board. Oh no. Oh, Jan.
He's exercising.
He elevated. How did he do that?
Elevator.
I think I lost everybody. We're almost done, honey, okay? We're at question number 31, and there's only 72 questions more to go. Frank, he's exercising. Leave the poor man alone. How awful to make fun. Okay, wait a second. How awful to make fun of someone. Grow up. His name is Aaron Vitti, whatever. Oh, Aaron's gone. Bye-bye, Aaron. Aaron, I'm a minority. What?
He can't see you if he's gone. They got rid of him.
Well, whatever. He knows. My name is Francisco Villa, Yo hablo español. I sprechen Sie Deutsch. I four languages. I am well versed in many different subjects. When I see that man, trust me, I'm not making fun of him. You know how many people made fun of me my whole life because of the way I look? I go up to that guy and I do the same routine with him, and he would be busting the gut. You know why? Because of the way I would approach him. Not insultively. You think that I'm making fun of him? I suppose that that is the definition, isn't it? No. Trust me. I know how to make fun of someone. That was not making fun of someone. I was enjoying life with someone. I can tell you what it's like to have someone make fun of you. Why don't you call me? Question number 31. In your opinion, did Modi get any special deals to remain as a prime minister both now and after the reinstatement? Yes, his butt. Don't worry, Jay, we're out of here. Question number 32 from RV Cowboy. Your reference last night to number 8. Do you think that 8 countries will go at the same time? Oh, who is this? RV? You're rather astute. We already answered it. Question number 33 from Stephen Doyle. Is the current red alert, now that's what we gave in premium, and Walking Stick put me on that alert. Is the current red alert related to any signs or intel suggesting the upcoming GOI CBI TV event may finally reveal the new small category? No, Stephen, you're privy to ask that question. I got no problems with that. But Stephen, I'm going to hold back because on Monday I'm going to give you a lot of information. Question number 34 from Dragonfly. Dragonfly, is that James?
Yeah.
Oh, from Dragonfly Trip. Oh, look at it. He's taking his first baby steps. Oh, God bless them. From Dragonfly, your analogy about don't pop the bubble wrap, suggesting that Iran be in air pockets that have caused the delay. Can you elaborate? My thought is that Iraq is encapsulated with bubble wrap and therefore protected to move forward with the RV if no more bubbles are popped. No, no. When I went in last night and told everybody don't pop bubble wrap, it's because I was serious about it. Look at, let's just pretend that you're in China and they're making this bubble wrap, and you got the guy that's supervising the bubble. All of a sudden he sneezes. I mean, sneezes hard in that little area right there. All his virus and the bubble was just made. It just made him, and he's pressing the machine to make your bubbles, right? And he's sneezing up a storm, right? Now you get home and you take that bubble wrap and you put it in your mouth. You know how kids do that sometimes with the bubble wraps? Isn't that crazy? And they pop it. Oh, that was cute. That was funny, wasn't it? Yeah. So it had nothing to do with you were assuming. It had to do with what I was trying to tell you. From Saucy, Frank, will the citizens support the current caretaker government and Modi and support them if a vote is needed? I pray so, Saucy. That's what we've been saying from day one. You see, on Monday you're going to hear the citizens they lost everything when Alawi left. You'll see what I mean. Faith, confidence, trust, all that kind of stuff. And that's why today, which I'm not going to tell you, but I kind of already did, they're burning the place down. They're angry. But just as quickly as they stop, they'll quickly stop once they get what they're about to get. I told you this was set up 2 times already. On Monday, I'll tell you the last one that happened. Alawi was, remember the 13 points? One of those points was, ladies and gentlemen, we have raised the value of the currency. You have to come to the banks and pick up these new currencies and bring in your 3-0 notes. What? I cannot tell them this? No. Why? What happened? This is what happened. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I quit. No, you don't quit. I resign. Fine, you can resign. But at least you told the people, right? They went crazy. They liked it. Question number 35. Will the citizens support? Okay, so that's the whole thing. We just badly need the citizens to be won back over. And I will tell you on Monday how that's happening. Question number 36. Oh, I shouldn't have said that because now all the other gurus are saying, and we just got word in that they are now working on convincing the citizens of Iraq. Oh, he's making fun of the other gurus. Oh, that is despicable. Oh, he's making fun of them. Look at that. He's straight making saying bad things about them. Yeah, whatever. From Saucy, Frank, is there enough pressure? You know what? We weren't even making fun of the man. We were making fun of his actions. You know, the propeller, the flapping and all that. Not even the... Oh, my. Oh, dear God. You see what he's doing now?
Not sit-ups.
What is it?
Sit-ups, but not sit-ups.
It's not sit-ups, is
Maybe
it?
he's got shoulder injuries.
Oh, I bet you that's for his therapy. I bet you that's what that is. Remind me when we're done to go up to him and give him our card so that he can watch what I did on our UV2B with him. And then, of course, set it all up, explain to him, and make him laugh and so forth. Saucy, well, this okay. So again, another Saucy from Frank. Is there enough pressure to move this now? Is the timing right? Yeah. Question number 37 from Ron, Mexico. Ron, Mexico. Frank, what's your opinion on the coronavirus? I have already given it 1 billion times. In depth.
What do you think?
And then I even went further to tell you that now the CBI is incorporating it into their strategy for the RI, which I think is kind of cool.
Never let a good crisis go to waste.
Never let a good crisis go to waste, honey. That's why you married me. You figured, golly, let's save this poor guy.
Stop it.
Somebody's got to help him. Remember when you came up to me and you said, hey, what's your name? And I said, you said, I don't read sign language. I was so embarrassed and scared when you came up to me. And you asked me, you said, remember when you said, when I went,
Do you want a Dorito?
Yeah, and I said, those give you bad breath. I mean, there's a romantic line. Wow. And remember when you asked me how old you are? And I said, and I started going.
Yeah.
When I stopped at 17.
No, I don't.
No, you don't remember that? Ron, Mexico, what's your opinion on the coronavirus? Do you think that it's man-made? And do you think... Wow, my phone just threw up. What number were we on? 40?
40 something, 1 or 2.
I'm so sorry, family. Hang in there. From Mexico, what's your opinion on the coronavirus? Do you think it's man-made? And do you think that the globalists are involved in helping cause the problem? I don't know if it's man-made. I already said earlier, rewind, and you'll see everything that I've said. Do I think that the globalists, what does that mean? Okay, conspiracy are involved. I've never known any globalist, any conspiracy to ever be true. Not even UFOs. And yet I have seen one, me and my daughter, right there in front of us and communicated with us. But how do I prove that to you? So this over here, how do I prove that the coronavirus was made by man in order to what? What was the purpose? To reduce the population count? Genocide? I got better ways of doing it than this way. All right, maybe it was to embarrass Donald Trump and ruin the world economies that he himself has single-handedly taken to new heights. Well, that's more of a compliment than a disaster, isn't it? No, I think that the coronavirus is just more than anything else. You ready? You ready, Ron, Mexico? You ready for my answer? I think that the coronavirus is actually, even though it's killed people, yeah, I think that the coronavirus is actually godly sent, because what I notice that the coronavirus is doing is, yes, killing a lot of people. I'm sad to hear that. But dear God, I'm noticing the people that it's killing. Or I should say, yeah. What a coincidence. Question number 38 from Kevin Allison. We have been looking for nothing, and then suddenly something. And you're wrong. It's actually nothing, and then suddenly. We have been looking for nothing, and then suddenly something. In your opinion, could MTA have been the second nothing, or do you see these as events and not necessarily leaders? I don't understand the last of your question, but basically you want to know is, I told you that twice they have messed up. And the last one was when I told you, Allah came out and he says, hey, look at them trucks. You see where they're going? To banks. Unknown destinations. What? Money? What? Well, for what I tell you about just a few days ago. And then all the killing in the streets. That's when they postponed it. Number 2. Postponement number 3. This whole cause, in my opinion, I already told you, family, is when Alawi went up and he gave the 13 points. He was going to tell everybody at that presentation, we're raising the value. He was stopped again. Nothing. And I suppose the next thing is suddenly. So your question from Kevin Allison, we have been looking for nothing, and then suddenly something. In your opinion, could MTA have been the second nothing, or do you see these as events? It was a third nothing. Question number 39 from Irene. This is in reference to post number 142. Wasn't that a good post? Wow! And if you're not a member of my forum, you should be, because I ain't going to tell you about it. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, this is in reference to post number 142, Mr. Frank. You know, the one that Don 961 put up. Apparently, a senior Iranian official and his delegates, really? Shamhani? Yeah. Shamhani? Yeah. Well, they arrived in Baghdad. Yeah, I know that. To have talks with Chalet, Mahdi, and Halabusi. Yeah, I know. I told you they have meetings all the time. And it was on bilateral politics and security and economics. I thought Iraq was trying to get rid of Iranian influence. Who's this guy? And why is he so special? And why does he just waltz into Iraq and he's having these meetings? Does Daddy know about this, Mr. Frank? That's funny. Yeah. And yeah. And yeah. Yes, all three of your questions. Question number 40. I'm not ready to talk about that, man, yet. Question number 40. From Hilton. Has the influence from the Fab Four lessened? Are they still exercising any control? They control as much as they can, but it is still their prerogative to release it. But we are now in a position where I think we've scared them. If you don't release this, you lose all control, because we take back all control. Question number 41 from Stephen Doyle. Frank, many thanks to you and Tink for hosting our weekly Q&A sessions. Focus. Was your reference in last night's team chat to Ali's 15th round knockout punch related to the confidence that you and your teams foresee in the progressive results that may emerge from the upcoming CBI GOI television event for the Iraqi citizens? Yes. but I'm not ready to talk about it until Monday. I simply shared it with you last night. Question number 42 from Freddie C. Will the United States Fab 4 have representations there? Where? Where? Freddie, well, talk to me. Freddie, what's from where? What are you talking about, dude? Let me try this again. From Freddie C. Will the United States Fab 4 have representation there at what looks like an extremely important meeting coming up with the Iranian mentioned in post number 142? Yeah. 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 The arch enemy? You don't think Fab 4 is going to be there? Look, Jan, the ground is moving. There's about 100 birds, and you can't see them, can you?
Yeah, the little finch.
There's 100 birds in front of us. Look at that one, Jan.
The finch.
But look, he's yellow, and he's pure yellow.
Camera around.
How do I do this?
Get the flipper on thing.
Flip it around. Where's the flip around? Boom. Yeah,
And then you can scrunch it and get closer.
I can I? I can't even see them. I kind of can see. How do I scrunch this? Oh, I see. There. Now you can kind of see them. Babe, from the corner of my eye, the whole ground was just moving. And over here, no, look at Steve. Look at those. Those are yellow ones. Those are a bunch of yellow ones. They're so cute. And there's so many of them over here around next to me. That is just so cool. You gonna throw that in there? Okay, ready? You ready? Oh!
On the tree.
Wait, go back. Can I get you? Come on, baby. Come on, I'm gonna get you. Let me see your hand. Where's your hand? Okay, keep it up. Okay, this is my wife. There she is. Okay, baby. Okay. Oh, you. Oh, it's crooked, honey.
Maybe behind you they may go KTFA.
Someone's in back of me. When we said KTFA, they looked. Huh? Are they coming over? Jen. Hey, buddy. How you doing, man? You still doing good? Okay. You got a fan on KTFA? Yeah. He told me I was a knucklehead. Let's speed this up. We're almost done. How long have we been on? Oh, dear me. Way too long. 42, Freddie, will they be there? Yes. And you know why, Freddie? Because we're not going to let our arch enemy come into Iraq and do anything more stupid. You see, I told you. Look at your notes. When was the last time I said, I told you so? Remember when it all started? I said, no. This was back in December of last year. I said, no. Iran, what are you doing? You're stupid. Look at here, Iran. You're going to come to the point where you're going to fall to your knees and you're going to, your whole country will implode. You'll kill each other. But I never thought you were going to have a disease attack you. Wow. And you'll come to the point where you'll say, oh, please, Mr. Trump, please, we want to talk to you. Please. Because right now, what are you saying, Iran? No, Mr. Trump, infidel. You know, he's an evil man. He doesn't respect us. Whatever. No, we will never talk to the United States of America. Never. Remember all that? And what did I say? You want a bet? You're going to come crawling, begging. And Trump will then look at you and say, make an appointment. What? Make an appointment. I'm busy. Doing so since Iran. I know. And lo and behold, what happens? Because apparently you can't see it. This is all my opinion. What happens? Mr. President, what? We want to talk to you. Who's this? What do you mean who's this? This is Iran. We're dying over here. Come on, man. I'm dying. How come you guys ain't dying in America? We're dying over here. Is this Iran? Yeah, Mr. President. We want to now talk to you. Make an appointment. What? Make an appointment. No, he says, make an appointment. What? Yeah. And sure enough, ring-a-ding-ding, a ring-a-ding. You see, I see things differently. Ring-a-ding-ding. Hello, this is Iraq government. Who this? Hey, Muddy. Oh, hi, Iran. You shouldn't be calling me. You know they trace these calls. Hey, listen, buddy. Do me a favor. We want to meet with the United States. Yeah, we heard. Good luck. Yeah, I went through hell as Marty just to get myself where I'm at. I had to say goodbye to you jerks. You know I stabbed you in the back, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. But what do you want? I know you want me to stab you more. What? In front now? No. Listen, Marty. Can you get us into Iraq? Why? So we can have an appointment with the United States of America. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. That's the only way they'll talk to you. Okay, let me see what I can do. Ring a ding ding. Hey, USA. Yeah, we know why you're calling. You do? Yeah. Oh. Got good intel, huh? Yeah, we got good intel. What do you want me to do, Mr. President? Tell him to come over. In a bubble wrap. But I can't go no further than that. Everything I say is in my opinion, okay? Until it becomes your opinion. You see why my oh, look at that message reject. CS rejected his own message, Webber. Dear God, that's the one. That's the one. I don't know what that is. He looks like a quail. Look, where is he, babe? There. Is he in the video?
Oh, I can't even see.
Here, there he goes. There he goes. He's walking towards the concrete. Yeah, he's got all these spots on him. I have no idea what he is. I can't identify him. He's got white, huh?
He escaped from the zoo.
Oh, that one poor bird that escaped from the zoo, though. He probably ended up dying.
Somebody ate him.
Somebody ate. Look, there's his profile. So he's got a white and yellow and black face, it looks like. So do I, don't I?
Brown.
Oh my God, it's still too good. It's too close. You, okay. All right, I'm sorry, I'm trying to hurry up. Here, babe. I don't need this no more. It's full of ants. You can have it back. It's for you, okay? That's just for you. Whoa, where we leave off? Was it important? 40 what, babe?
2 maybe?
Kevin Allison? I think it's 43. Daddy cannot assume he will win the election. Given the election fraud that we have seen. So, Mr. Frank, do you believe that he is okay with flipping the switch after the elections? If some reason Daddy had not flipped the switch yet. Well, first of all, Kevin, Daddy cannot flip the switch. Daddy gives the permission to flip the switch. And there's a difference. And there's also a sequence there that has to be followed. A chain of command, I suppose you could say. But in this case, the chain of command is one in which it's insisting, it's demanding, it's irritated, it's angry, it's enough, okay? Do it! Because if you don't, Junior, you know that new video game you got? I'm taking it back to the store. Iraq does not want to lose all that has been set up for them to go international. Iraq does not want to lose the, what's the word I want? I feel like something in my head right there. They don't want to lose the freedom that they've already acquired. They're their own bosses now, and they're pushing around Iran. They know Iran is dying. They know they're sickly. How come Iraq isn't? How come you didn't ask me that question? Oh yeah, there's something there. Did you see anything right there? Right
Something
here.
white. No, something white.
Oh man, I feel it though. Bird poop. Nobody say bird poop. What bird poop on me? Let's hurry up. That was question number 43. 44 from Micah, Micah. I'm wondering if there has been I'm wondering if there has been mention of a time limit on bringing the 30 notes back into the bank. Yes, but I'm not ready to talk about that. Sorry. Question, but I think it's because I mentioned it. It's in your notes and you're asking me about it. That's a good question, Michael, because it is part of the 10 files. Question number 45 from Bachas. BACC. What would that be? Bach. Bach.
Like
Yeah.
musician.
I know the musician. Beethoven, Bach, Chopin. Okay. Bach and then Hus. Bach. Hus. Bacchus? 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 No, oh, not that one. How long you been married to me?
42 years.
Has it ever been a dull moment?
Nope.
From Buckus 74, have you heard if Eddie and his family made it safely to Jordan? Yeah, they did, and they're there. They're working. Friends are helping them. They got jobs. They got a place to stay. But guess what he said to me today? I hope things are like you say, Mr. Frank. We're happy. We're settled in, but it's not home. Uh, Question number 46 from Canuck 007. In your opinion, do the markets have to stabilize before the RV takes place? Cause equals coronavirus plus cure equals antibiotics plus equals vaccine plus. Oh, look at that. Again, there is no time. I mean, you're looking for something. Oh, Frank said it. No, I didn't say it, and I'm not going to say it. This is something that you can take hold of and say, boom, here it is. There's a solution. There's the answer right there, okay? So, do the markets have to stabilize before the RV takes place? I think that they'll never stabilize until the RV takes place. You know what I mean? Penny stocks don't add up to anything in the stock market, nor in the streets of starving people. Alrighty, so Canuck 777. Oh, we're almost done, Jen. 47 from Pro Bowl. Frank, in your opinion, this Iraq Open for Business, Iraq Open for Business conference that is on March the 30th, 2020, are they coming to play with the big boys for real, or is it going to be a repeat of Kuwait a couple of years ago? Thank you so much. God only knows. God only knows. Why does the international world come to something like this in Iraq? Oh, Iraq Open for Business. And then when they come and they ask them, okay, so when are we going to be able to come in to do business in your country? And then in the Kuwait conference, he told them, oh, we're doing that. We're getting things ready. And here's the proof. Here's the links that we have with banks, all that kind of stuff. And they're going to do the same doggone thing here too. When they come to Iraq on March the 30th, please come in. Oh no, please it's a contract, please. Oh no, we're going to protect you, your currency, freedom, capital movement. Come in, please. Yeah. Oh, we are at Chapter 8. We know you're Chapter 8, but when are you going to announce it? When is this isn't going to kick off? When are we going to be able to really be able to make money in your country safely? Doggone it. And they'll ask the same questions and they'll give the same answers. And the only difference is that they're in a position where the evidence is a lot better than it was with the Kuwait conference. The evidence. Because these guys that are coming to these conferences, they have faith. They have faith that the evidence that they hope for, that they're not seeing right now, will be there soon. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. From Delta, he brought us that article. The one that says, the critical situation for Iraq economy needs intervention. Look at that. Look at that. And you say to me, when is the Article 2 going to start? How much more do you want? Alawi told them we're changing the rate. Allah tells them we're changing the rate. Look at the trucks, you know. Everybody's telling them. And here, you got this. Oh, it threw up again.
No.
Oh no, we're almost done, honey. And here, and Delta says, "Look at this. What you got, Delta? That's on television, Frank. That the critical situation of the Iraqi economy needs the intervention of who? Of the dog catchers? No. Of the Boy Scouts of America? No. It needs the intervention of the Central Bank of Iraq to do what? To face the new conditions." What, what new conditions? Instructions from the CBI to allow citizens not to use cash. Brilliant. And they tied the coronavirus into this. I mean, they've been telling them forever. Bring in your 3 zeros. Don't use the American dollars. We cashless society. Eat in ours. Get your key card. And now, by miracles or the grace of God, the threat of the coronavirus on their currency. And this is being instructed from the CBI to all citizens not to use cash. And oh, by the way, I'm reading what Delta posted inside of our forum. And this is all over the internet. Oh, excuse me, this is all over Iraq. Every bank is now telling their customers not to use cash. And I'm not sure. Every bank is telling their citizens not to use cash. This is the goal. This is the goal. This is the end goal. Is this happening? This is amazing. He says, I'm not sure how Iraqis can do that. The CBI, excuse me, what is your plan? And then he goes, wink. The social media, the banks, the MSG to their customers, everywhere. They're all being told, instructed, come for CBI to every banks as we speak. Money exchangers also are being closed at the borders and in Kurdistan because of the coronavirus. Keep in mind, CBI sells cash in daily auctions, around 20 million. And we all know, you listening? Because we're almost done. And we all know that they cannot stop the auctions unless they raise the value of their currency. And they just told the citizens, stop using the damn cash that we get from the auctions. Why? Because Daddy told us on this day, we also have to do the same dang thing. Do you understand now? Do you understand, baby? It's simple. I told him, didn't I? I even told him when. Daddy said, stop using it. What? Don't do it on auction. No more making dollars. Play fair. And then it went in one ear and out the other. Oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, the CPI, what they do? What is it? A minor bird? Stop saying what I'm saying. Stop saying what I'm saying. You do it again. You do it again. Stop. I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna punch you. Stop it. Stop it. Hey CBI. What? Stop using the American dollar. Stop using the American dollar on this date in your auctions. You understand? Yes. What does the CBI do? Hey citizens, right? Stop using the American dollar. Stop using our dollars on this date. You understand? Yes. And you didn't catch on? Delta's dying to tell you, but I said, let me do it. It's my UB. So here, I'll read it all over again so that you can hear it. You can see it in our form. I don't belong to your farm. I read you at bozo.com. So, anyways, once again, instructions from the CBI to all citizens not to use cash. It's all over Iraq, Frank. It's everywhere. And the bank tellers, the customers, and not to telling them not to use cash. I'm not sure how Iraq can do that. But the CBI, tell me, what is your plan? Wink, wink, wink. And what he means is, your plan is to raise the value. It's on social media. It's in the banks. It's on MSG to the customers of instructions that came from the CBI to every bank. It's all over Iraq as we speak. Money exchangers were also told that they're going to be closed at the borders in Kurdistan because of the coronavirus. Now keep in mind, the CBI sells cash to in their daily auction. Around 20 million. And that's why Delta brought you that information. Around 20 million? Yeah. Okay, well, let me get this straight. And we all know that they can't stop the auctions unless, wink, 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 wink. Yeah, unless they raise the value. Go ahead. What about it, Delta? Well, in my opinion, any dealing with cash has to be suspended until the coronavirus is all over with. Yeah, that's exactly what Daddy wants. What a window to raise the value of the Iraqi dinar. Delta says that for your information, exchange rate is starting to go high again in Iraq, around 1,220. Also, if the CBI cannot inject money, then that will cause a sudden increase in the exchange rate. So the only solution is the one that we are all waiting for. Raise the value of your currency. Do what it is that you've been telling your citizens. Question number 48, and we're almost done. Cecilia, I read that they are telling citizens to stay off the streets if possible due to virus. They don't want it to spread. Is this how they are now keeping the citizens legally from demonstrating? No, but it is being used. The virus, for some reason, is being used in many different ways right now. Many different ways, and I'm not here to go into it. But the one way is the fear tactic. It is part of their strategy now. Bring in the old 3 zeros. They used to say that a lot, didn't they? Now they simply say, bring in your currency. It's infected with virus. Yeah! In the United States of America, if you knew where you could go get the vaccine for this virus, wouldn't you go? Yeah! Trading in the 3 zeros is the closest thing to their vaccine. Post number 142 is something that I sincerely ask you to study. And based on what I just said, post number 14 on today's thread, wow. A new product through the system of the window of selling foreign currency to the Central Bank of Iraq, Mansour Express Exchange and Remittance System. It is an electronic computer system that supports the exchange of money transfers companies that have been developed into the suite of all exchange operations and transfer firms by the experts and specialists in this area. Ladies and gentlemen, do you understand what Iraq is doing? And finally, question number 49 from Tim. Are we in the RD stage or the RI stage? Very good question. I end our question and answer in the same way that we started. One of the very first or second question was about the RD, RI, RV, RM. What is going on? I gave you a very long explanation of every one of those, okay? Make sure that you utilize them. Now to answer your question. Are we in the RD stage or the RI stage? The redenomination of the Iraqi dinar was already done, and then they printed the new the new denomination, the one without the 3 zeros. You got your RDs and RIs mixed up. Now, the RI stage, is where we're at. You know why? Because recently, last year, completed the RV stage. They were ready to go into the RI. But after they did the redenomination of the MR, the monetary reform, holy cow, they RV'd. They revalued it, they recalculated, and now they're ready to go ahead and RI to reinstate it back into the international market with a value. Ladies and gentlemen, we're done. I want to thank you for being with us tonight. I'm sorry, Michael, I talked to you more than I should, almost 2 hours, but I pray that it's good information. YouTube does not allow me to make any money. No money. You see, they want these YouTubies to be like what, 10,
Less than.
less than 6 minutes or something like that. Oh yeah, they can pack it in with commercials, and you see all the commercials. But these long ones that I make, you don't stick around for the commercials. You don't stick around for the whole thing. We don't get anything. What we do is we work hard for you. I don't ask you for donations, do I? I ask you to help others. Walking Stick, Delta. God gives us enough, gives us what we need. But I leave you now in peace, and my wife and I, we're going to go find something to eat because we're hungry. Haven't eaten the thing all day because it takes all day to prepare this conference call for you. Plate lunch.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. Hey, babe, should we walk over? Why don't we? Family, we're done. Thank you kindly for being with us. For those of you that need to leave, y'all take care. Have a great time. I'll see you again when? Monday? Monday, we'll do our UB2B, 30 minutes long, and then our live stream, packed. Packed beyond measure. And that's it. Y'all can leave now. Bye-bye. Class dismissed. Ring ding 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 ding. The bell ringing. What I like to do is let's walk over there, and I'll carry the camera, okay? Let's walk over there and see if there's anything worth eating. And if not, then we'll walk back to the car to get in, and we'll show them all the things that are around here, okay? Like that banyan tree. That's amazing. I love that. You see that red cap over there, the flowers?
Yep.
Maybe we can go over to the ocean and see if there's any fish that we can show them. Would you like to be with us for a little bit before we say goodbye? Let's see. But first, you stated they need a Oh, for the love of God. Yeah. And where were you? Yeah, and what about it? I always have it. I always will. I said it a billion times already tonight. We need a prime minister. Okay? Okay. So why are you asking me again? Oh, man. Yeah, I know. I need to behave, babe. I just, you know what? We're making these too long, and I think that's what's, I trigger off. Okay, let's see. I hold it straight. Oh, no, it's got to be like that. Now I hold it at an angle. You sure I can get you in, babe? Come on, babe. Just one kiss. Can I get the back of your head? I gotta get the back. She just spanked me. She said, stop it, behave. Uh-oh. You know what, Jan? Oh, I just got you on. I'm shy. I'm shy. You still love me? You love me far away, don't you? That's what it is. Hey, sweetie. I don't think that we should. What do you think? Can we go? Let me have the heavy. This. I got the. Oh, Jiminy quick! I got you again on the camera, babe. I'm sorry. Good grief, these chairs. Family, we're gonna walk over here towards the pavilion. I guess is a good way of putting it.
Flip it around so you can see.
Flip it around, babe. Oh. I just work here. I don't know. Flip. Oh, is that what we're? Oh, this is a new invention. It's called forward camera, huh? Okay. It's okay, babe. Everybody left anyways. Mm-hmm. Yep, they're all gone. But we're walking over here. There's Waikiki. There's the beach. Yep, looking good. Okay. Ooh, what is it, babe? Oh, it's crunchy.
Macadamia nuts.
Oh, macadamia nuts.
No, I don't think so.
You know, Babe, it is a Mac tree. It is a Mac tree, honey. Yeah. I'll be darned. Okay. Well, let's see. We're going to this little pavilion, family, where we think that they have some plate lunches that we'd like to show you. Smell-o-vision, family. Oh, that smell. Oh, yeah, the outdoor shower head. Oh, that's making my mouth so watery. This is a little place, and at nighttime, they light it up. And they get, oh, there's your menu bed, espresso. Oh, all kinds of good stuff.
There's your mahalo
Mahalo, a nui loa. Yeah.
It's illegal to feed the birds.
It's illegal to feed me?
Birds.
Well, I'm a bird brain. Does that count? Let's go see what kind of food they got.
I think you can get it right there.
Where, honey? Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, it's so windy. Those trees are falling over. Hello, pigeon. How you doing? How's the family? All righty. And we get ice water, but the water here they get, oh yeah, with the strawberries and pineapples and mangoes, all kinds of good stuff.
Complimentary water.
Complimentary water. It's free. All the water you can drink. It's just got salt in it. And oh, look at that. Actually, I was too zoomed in. So where's the menu? Gonna go across, bro. Appreciate it. Where's the menu?
Right here.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Kiki, bonanza, cheesy pasta, fresh fruit, desserts, bread pudding. Oh, sorry, bro. Doll ice cream. So anyways, babe, what do you think? We've got 10,000 people watching right now. And boom, there. Oops. Let's go to the edge over there and see if we see any fish in the water. Poor bird. What's that, babe? That's right. Nope. Oh, look at, there's a beach whale right there. Oh no. All the way down, and Diamond Head is around that over there. Banyan tree over there. Unfortunately, it's too late in the day, and we wouldn't be able to see the fish because the water's not transparent enough. But anyways, here, sweetie, you take this, and then let's say goodbye to the family. Most of them are gone anyway. So it was wonderful to be with you all. Want to just take you on a little walk here. God bless you. I'll see you. What is it, Jan? By 4:30. Yeah, 4:30 on our UB2B. That's Eastern Standard, and then 7 o'clock on live stream. If you need me for anything, my phone number is 419-283-2552. God bless you all. See you soon. Ahui ho. Until Monday.